Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well. So we are going to solve this problem called goes by the name design spreadsheet, right? So basically spreadsheet is given a it's a 2D grid that is given to us. So we can think of it like something like this. And there are A, B, C, D till Z. So these are the columns, right? We can just think of it 0, 1, 2 also, or we can say whatever is the character minus a, right? This is important here because if you have a and you do minus this same element, it becomes zero, right? uh, in integer. So these are chars. If you minus that, it becomes zero index. So these are all our columns, and it says that rows are dynamic, right? It could be one, it could be two, it could be three. It is provided, right? So basically this is our whole grid. Now, then after that, the problem becomes simplified. So there are a couple of operations. So initialize is just that all of these are zero. However, so let's say if there is only one row given, all are these zero. And then the next thing is that you want to set a value. Now, set a value is basically a particular grid is given. So in this example, we'll take B1. So B will give us this row, right? This row, and 1 will give us this this column. So this is the number, right? So we want to set that, and then reset is again setting that to zero, right? The one that is kind of interesting, not though so much interesting, is get value. Okay, so in get value, what we are trying to do here is you have x plus y, and you just want to combine the values at there, and it is said that it will always be of this format, right? So you can split x, you can split y, right? Now we need to check whether this is a formula or not, right? Like for example, it could be just 20 also. If it is just 20, you just add it. We'll take two examples. So it could have said that okay, a1 plus b2. So these are both numbers, or it could have said a1 plus 20, right? So if the first element is a char, then it is a formula. That's an easy identifier, right? If the first element is a char, then it is a formula. If it is not a char, then it is not a, then it's straight number, right? So we'll code this one out. And now I'm going to code in Java. So in Java, basically this is, we can think of this as a list of list. So you, for each ith element in a list, you have an array of n rows, like 26 columns, right? Uh, so here, if we create a public list int rows, right? Or not rows, this is our sheet. So we can say sheet is equal to new array list. Our sheet is there. And then for each row, I'm going to add a entry in my list. And this is going to be of 26, right? That's the first thing that we do. And the next thing that we do after that is you have your sheet. Set cell is easy. So you have a string, right? So string, first of all, call, not char. So char call is equal to cell dot char at 0. Pretty straightforward. And then the next number could be value, right? It could be bigger. It could be like the row could be 1000 also. You see. So int row is equal to integer dot parseInt whatever is less, right? Cells of substring after one, right? And then you say that sheet dot get row, right? And then call minus a is equal to value. This is the, and same thing you copy. That is how you will reset also. So this becomes zero. That's pretty straightforward here, right? Now get value is the one where things get to string. Formatted formula is formula dot split. You can use the split. Now plus is a, I think, what you call reserved, or some elements you can't directly do it, so you'll have to add escapes characters in. Front of that, this I googled, small thing. Now, once you have split, right, so you know your first element, your sixth element, right? So your first is, or you can say your A, right? Your A is ff of 0 dot substring of 1, because this will also have equal to in it, right? So what we did was we had something like this. We split it so it became by this and this. Now you need to get rid of this equal to there, right? So that you have first element. Second is same only. String B is equal to ff of 1. Now comes the thing, right? Now you need to find the integer equivalent of this also. So AI integer equivalent, BI, A integer, B integer, right? Both are by default 0. Now we need to do some check whether the first element of whether it is a number or it is an array, right? So if a dot char at 0 is greater than equal to a, there could be better is digit or is character, right? But let's use that. So let me, if char is character in Java, there could be is letter. I think is letter can be used. So let's use that only. That is better. If character dot is letter a dot char at 0, right? If it is a character, then that means that okay, this is a formula, right? If it is not a character, then you can just say that a is equal to integer dot parse a, right? Because the whole thing is a number. Now, if it is a character, then you need to do this thing basically again, because you need to get that element, right? So char call will be a dot char at 0, and int row will be integer dot parseInt a dot substring 1, and AI will be sheet dot get row and call minus a, right? So this a has to be capital. Now I need to copy this thing and do it for BI also. So B B B BI BI. Make sure that you double check this if you are copying, because otherwise you might get a penalty in a contest, right? So this looks fine, pretty straightforward. Uh, See, yeah, that's how it is. Let's submit it. Okay, so 24. Okay, so this is 26, right? That should be fine, I guess. 0, 15. Okay, so actually the rows are 0 numbered, right? So there are two ways of fixing it. That I can just say this equal to. Let's see if this works, or I have another way of doing it. We can do row minus 1 there. Yeah, that's one way, that because it's one index, right? Ideally, it should be 0, but here it is one index. Maybe that's how it is in Excel or something. Cool. That's it. This is all of n, I think. Yeah, all of n. So, cool.